Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check nine. Switch. Joker.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, and that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
35-yard line.
Second and 11 now. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And on the stop, DeMonte Casey. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And that is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here we go, D.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Try and run for this. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He was taken down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's kill.
From the 38, Prescott. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check 24.
Prescott from the gun. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. On play action, it's Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And got his man complete. 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 84 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
Prescott on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Chandler Jones in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Throwing on second down. Prescott, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Intended for Tony Pollard, incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Now Prescott. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Brian Anger in punt formation.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play fake. Murray. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. The gun, it's a give to Chubb. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Murray. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense, drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Murray. This is caught, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Cowboys nothing. Matt Prater set to kick.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Pollard, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. He'll fire this deep for, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
At the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check, check, lucky. There you go. 6 guys. Slip.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd down and 8. Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Cowboys.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Check safety.
Now Elliott. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after it and put the pressure on them.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
46. No.
Prescott to throw it. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Running with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 14. Cowboys 7.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And again, it's Chubb. Room here to run. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Cardinals. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. His throw incomplete. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CeeDee, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Number 10. Touchdown, Arizona.
A nice throw there by the second.
Of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more. Field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over first and 10. At their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Here's Prescott. Throw left side, complete. That's Schultz. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Brought him down.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd down and 4, Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Zerline on and the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Cowboys 14. Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They'll roll him out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. He's got daylight. The 20. And he is into the end zone. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing now is Murray.
3-yard line.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that, has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown, Arizona.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Going to take a shot for Gallup, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And this is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Murray. And it's caught. And he's brought down. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Arizona.
That's caught at the 2. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Michael Gallup.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And again, it's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
25 yards that time. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
It's a pickup.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 38-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Murray going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him. But how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good? They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard. And now here is another interception. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
They'll run with Pollard, and he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards.
Oh, no. There was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play. A run for Nick Chubb. And some room to roam now. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
Back to throw it, Murray. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win.